Hey everybody, this is Tracy here with another edition of A View from Tracy's Point, and we are here for the latest on the stimulus package that was supposed to be signed by the president last week, but then he decided he didn't want to sign the bill because he wanted Americans to get $2,000 per person instead of $600. And so the Democrats brought a bill to the floor to change it to $2,000, but that initiative was swiftly kicked to the curb after several people on the Republican side stood up and said no, that they would not agree to sign off on the bill. And so Nancy Pelosi was preparing to present a new bill on tomorrow that would be a standalone bill for the $2,000 for, and I shouldn't say all Americans, for those who meet the criteria of the bill, because everybody doesn't get the stimulus money. But in any event, she was preparing to present a standalone bill tomorrow, but it looks like that is going to be a moot point, not that it would have passed anyway, because Donald Trump has signed the $900 billion pandemic relief package. And this package will deliver cash to businesses and individuals, and it also averts a government shutdown, because if he didn't sign the bill today, then they wouldn't be able to fund the government, which their budget, I believe, ended about 2 weeks ago, but they kept putting in these extensions. So the massive bill includes $1.4 trillion to fund government agencies through September and contains other end-of-session priorities such as money for cash-starved transit systems and an increase in food stamp benefits. Democrats are promising more aid to come once President-elect Joe Biden takes office, but Republicans are signaling a wait-and-see approach. And so the fate of a year-end COVID-19 relief and spending bill remained in doubt Sunday as millions lost unemployment aid. The government barreled down a mid-pandemic shutdown, and lawmakers implored President Trump to act. Trump blindsided members of both parties and upended months of negotiations when he demanded last week that the package, already passed the House and Senate by large margins and believed to have Trump's support, be revised to include larger relief checks and scale back spending. If he continues his opposition, the federal government will run out of money at 12:01 a.m. Tuesday while he spends the holidays golfing in Florida. And so on Sunday evening, Trump offered the vaguest of updates, tweeting good news on COVID relief bill, information to follow. In the face of growing economic hardship and spreading disease, referring to COVID, lawmakers urged Trump on Sunday to sign the legislation immediately, then have Congress follow up with additional aid. Aside from unemployment benefits and relief payments to families, money for vaccine distribution, businesses, cash-starved public transit systems, and more was on the line. Protections against evictions also hung in the balance. And so now that he has signed off on the bill, people are trying to figure out how long it will take for them to get the money that is needed, because the unemployment did expire last night. And I believe the eviction moratorium, it didn't expire until December 31st. And so although some states are saying that it's going to take them maybe a week or two to reset their systems, and that people will get, the week or two in back payments, that this will cause a delay in the payments going out to people as far as the unemployment is going. And then that Mnuchin, who's over the Treasury, has stated that it will only take him about a week to get the checks out. And I don't know if he was already preparing to send the $600, even though Trump had refused to sign the bill. So in his case, it may just be a matter of flipping the switch, and people can still expect to get that money this week or next week. And so Just want to bring this information to you guys that Trump has signed off on the bill. And so the unemployment and the eviction moratorium, those have been extended through March, and the stimulus checks should go out in the next week or so. And it will be up to Biden at this point if there is going to be additional aid, if there is going to be larger packages. But what this did do, although it, caused problems for people who are dependent upon unemployment, was that it started a conversation about whether or not people who have not lost their jobs, who still have their regular income, should those people be getting a stimulus check? Or should the government be focusing their attention on low-income wage earners and people who actually lost those jobs? Not everybody who lost their job is eligible for unemployment, and not everybody who was getting unemployment is still eligible. Their eligibility may have ran out. And I'll tell you, I have a Facebook friend who didn't qualify for unemployment because he lived in Iowa at the beginning of the year, and then he was unemployed when he first moved to Florida, and then he finally got a job working as a canvasser for the campaigns. And so once the election was over, he went to apply for unemployment, and they told him that he didn't earn enough money because Florida doesn't pull earnings from other states. And so he didn't have enough credits to get unemployment. And I think that those people should be at the front of the line when it comes to talking about a stimulus and, coming up with ways for those people to be able to get unemployment. And of course, if you're getting $300 or $600 a week in federal unemployment, you don't need a stimulus check also. But if you've exhausted your unemployment, if you didn't qualify, if you didn't lose your job because of the pandemic, maybe you lost your job last year or the year before and you simply can't get back into the workforce for whatever reason, those are the people, I believe, if they're going to continue these stimulus payments, are the people that should be getting stimulus, not somebody who has not lost their job, has not suffered a financial hardship due to COVID. So guys, let me know what you think. Leave your comments below, rate the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And until the next time, I shall talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.